hope you're all really well. Today I'm going to do a bit of a different video for my channel. It's something I've not done before, and I'm going to give you a tour of our living room. It's a living room, but it's also a dining room, so I guess we could call this a living room slash dining room tour. Keep in mind that I am a mum, I have a 3-year-old son, and there's a lot of toys. Our house isn't perfect, it's quite messy, so I've just kept it as it is. I don't live in a show home. I really love watching these types of videos, and I hope you enjoy watching it too. There was a few different ways that I was going to try and film this. I was going to do like a tripod thing where I kind of stand in front of everything and talk you through it, but it was just not really working, so I just thought I'd do a vloggy style one. So I'm just going to be holding the camera and kind of showing you the bits that I like. Yeah, so I am going to start at our front door because that's where our living room starts. This is our front door, and you come through here and you walk straight through into our living room. This is our living space downstairs. I'm sure you've spotted this leafy thing here. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you in our living room, and it is this absolutely huge plant. It's called a Kentia palm, I believe. This is Scott's absolute pride and joy. Scott is my partner. Yeah, this is his pride and joy. He absolutely loves this. We got this plant for about £50, I think. It should have been about 100, and it was half dead from home base, and Scott revived it. So yes, it's a very pretty plant. It's very Instagrammable, I would say. Up here is some pictures of Scott's mum. His mum passed away, I think it was around 6 years ago now. So we just like to have her near our front door watching over us. And I've also got a shamefully empty frame right next to the front door, and I really need to fill it. We've got one picture there of Scott's family. Look at Harry, he looks so cute. So yeah, we've got a family picture on there, but I haven't filled the frame mainly because they're such weird sizes, and every picture I've put in there just looks a bit weird. I'm gonna start with the messy corner. This is where we keep all of Harry's toys. He has absolutely tons of crap. We've just been through this whole like potty training bribery thing, so yeah, we've got quite a lot of toys from potty training and all like the prizes and stuff like that. We have this beautiful bookshelf. This was something that me and Scott bought just before we moved into our house, actually. It was from a shop called Honeysuckle, which is in Basingstoke. They sell really, really nice like vintage and shabby chic type stuff. Once upon a time looked quite Pinterestable, but it's got taken over by all of Harry's little bits and pieces. You can see I've got a few bits in there. I've got one of my favourite Jo Malone's. That's a Blackberry and Bay, and it's my absolute favourite. And as you can see, it's run out, so I need to get another one. Got some of our books. Scott and I quite like little Buddhas, so we've got one up there and we have another one down there. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, we just like Buddhas. I think that they are really peaceful and healing, and you're meant to, I don't really know what's going on in that corner. I think that's like wedding junk. I think you're meant to put Buddhas like high up in rooms and they watch over you or something like that. I don't really know the whole philosophy behind it, but I just really like Buddhas. I just think there's something nice about them. I really enjoy prints, and this is one that I made. Is that wonky on the wall? I actually think it's wonky. Let me straighten that up. Yeah, I made this one. So I got the little square prints printed, and then I stuck them on some white backing and put it in a frame. We got this mirror from IKEA, and everyone's always saying how nice it is. It looks really, really pricey. It's really, really heavy, but I think it was about £60, which is ridiculous for a mirror of that size. I think when we bought it, it was like up vertical, like in a hallway or something, but yeah, we just thought it would look quite good that like lengthways and would really like show off the length of our living room. So yeah, really like that mirror. We bought these cushions as a little treat to ourselves before we moved in, and they are White Company cushions, and I think they are absolutely beautiful, and they're really soft and lovely. But the cushions that we seem to get the compliments on and people asking where they're from in pictures and stuff is these ones, which are really shabby and cheap. They were from B&Q, I believe, or Homebase, one of those. They were like a £5 or something. I've got another one over there. But yeah, people are always like, where did you get those cushions? And I think they photograph really well, but if you saw them in real life, you'd think that they were really skanky. And these are the expensive ones, and no one ever comments on these. So over the back of our chair, we've got one of these beautiful blankets. I featured this in a blog post about updating our home for spring. This is from Amara, and I really wish that you could feel how good the quality is on this. I love anything with tassels on the end, and I just think it really like goes with our living room really well. All over our house we have these radiator covers, which I am not a massive fan of, if I'm honest. I think they're really old-fashioned, but they do make great places to put things. So we've got a little picture of Scott and I and Harry. I found these love letters. I'm not actually sure where they're from. I think they were from like Home Bargains or something. Oh, this is fun. This is like a really fun sort of decor item and a good Instagram prop. So it sounds like a cowbell, but it's like this little star, copper star thing that Harry found in TK Maxx, and he wouldn't let me leave without it, and I'm quite glad he didn't because it looks quite nice in my living room, I think. This is quite cool. This is a clock, but it has like a secret key compartment in there. Yep, that's from Cargo, I think. This is one of my favourite candles from Anthropologie. It's one of their boulangerie candles, and this flavour is angel food, and I really wish I could light it and you could smell it because it smells like sweets and it's incredible. We've got a little, what do we call this? Money box, wedding fund, but I don't know if you can hear, it's completely empty. So yes, we need to get working on that. And then we just have a random horse, which I think we called Henry. Oh, this print people seem to really like as well. This is from Next. It's got like a 3D effect to it. I don't know if the camera will really pick it up very well, but it's got like beading and like these bits are 3D. It kind of picks up on camera a lot more grey than it is. It's actually a bit gold. So this is our dining area, and this is where things are a little bit messier, but some of my favourite things are down this end of the room, so I still wanted to show you. I don't like to talk about this area here. This is like the toys that no one plays with corner, so I think that I'm going to have a bit of a sort out and send these to Harry's childminders so that he can still play with them, but they're not cluttering up my house anymore. These baskets are really good. I don't know if anyone gets baskets like this. They're quite expensive online, but I found them in TK Maxx, and that one was about £10, which I thought was really good. Really like this little corner here, minus all the toy junk. We bought this unit from a vintage store called, what's it called? Something Molly. Molly's Den, that's it, Molly's Den, like Bournemouth way or Christchurch, and it was already upcycled for us, but yeah, it was like a vintage unit and someone had upcycled it, and then we put these crystal knobs on just to make it a little bit more jazzy and living roomy, and yeah, it's kind of full of junk, but I really like it. Got a cactus on there that Jessie bought me one time, candles, our Google Home, which is amazing. I've got a light box here, which actually doesn't work properly, I don't think, but I really like changing the messages on our light box, and I just think it's really nice to update a room. I think they look really nice in children's rooms as well, so I think I might get another one to put in Harry's room, but yeah, I feel like everyone has a light box these days, but they're just pretty cool, aren't they? This lamp was actually Scott's mum's, so it's something that we upcycled with a new lampshade, and I just think it's really, really nice. It's really like nice, heavy quality. I just think it's really pretty. This print was from Next, and it says, "Not all stars belong to the sky." So down here, Scott's gonna kill me because he hates mess, and he's gonna be like, why did you do a living room tour when there's stuff everywhere? But I'm just being real, hey? These jars are some that Scott's sisters collected for our wedding, so I need to give them to my sister. And this is our dining room table, which I'm not gonna lie, 6 days out of 7 it is covered in absolute crap. It's usually got jobs that I need to complete, which are the ones over here, my laptop, I've got some products and stuff like that. Yeah, there's normally like stuff on it all the time, clothes and things like that. I was really, really excited to show you this next piece actually. This is probably one of my favourite things now in our whole... This is a world map from a company called Lunar Creates, and they basically have printed these amazing looking maps on like a canvas, which I'm assuming has corkboard behind it. And then the aim of the game is to put pins where you've been or where you've been together. Scott and Lucie's world travels, and then Scott's travels are in black, mine are in pink, and the ones we've been on together are in white. I don't know if you can see very well, but Scott has been everywhere. And I have been nowhere. We have been a few places together, obviously, but he seems to be a lot more well-travelled than me, but he is like 8 years older than me, so I've got an excuse, and I'll be adding him on to my list shortly. So Lunar Creates actually gifted this map to me. I wasn't paid to talk about it. It was just something they sent to me to see if I'd like it, and I love it. I really, really love it. I think it would make a really good wedding present or a moving in present for somebody. They do smaller versions as well if you're worried about the size of it. So moving on from the map, we've got a little corner again for Harry. I just think that it's nice to have like kids corners. I know some people like their living room space to be completely adult, but this is Harry's kid corner. This is where we like to keep all his artwork. This is a print that he did with his childminder one time. Yeah, so he's got like loads of different artwork there. I actually made this mesh board and I have been asked loads now how I made them. They cost me about £2.50 to make about 3, so I'm going to do a blog post and maybe a video. I'm not very good at DIY videos, but I might do a little video on how I make them as well. So that's our ugly back door out there that leads to our ugly garden. We've got a clock on our wall. I absolutely love this clock. It's like a giant stopwatch. So we're on to one of the last corners in my living room, and this is actually one of my favourite quotes. It's, "If you're a bird, then I'm a bird." If you've seen The Notebook, then you'll understand because he says it in it. And it's basically saying, like, if you are something, then I will be something with you, and you're not alone, sort of thing. And I just love that quote, and I actually made this one myself, so I will try and link below where I got the print from, and you can print one off and put it in a frame. So this unit is one of those shoe racks from IKEA. I feel like I shouldn't show you inside because they're dumped in there so randomly. But yeah, it's one of those shoe racks from IKEA, and we have just kind of jazzed it up a little bit again with some of these crystal knob things, or faux crystal. I love having units like this. I think it's really fun to decorate them, and I'm always changing it up. I've got some pictures on there. I've got some beautiful vases from Amara, which I absolutely love this one. I just think it's so different and really, really lovely. I've got a vase here. Please ignore this false eucalyptus type stuff. I got it for a blog post, and then I just kind of stuck it on there and forgot about it, and it's just been there ever since. This diffuser, if anyone is looking for a new diffuser or scent for their home, is from the White Company, and it's called Pomegranate, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I've had it since Christmas and it still smells just as good now. It's really, really lovely. And we've got another one of the boulangerie, I think that's how you say it, boulangerie candles from Anthropologie. Oh, and a couple of people asked me where this was from actually when it was in a photo. It was from my friend for Christmas, but it's from the White Company, and it says love if you can't read that. So that is our living and dining space tour done. I hope that it was something that you were interested in watching. If you want to know where I got anything from, if I didn't mention it, then just message me and I will try and tell you. Obviously, we've been building this home for about 3.5 years now, so some stuff might not be available anymore. But yes, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have done a house tour or a room tour, I would love to watch it, so let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!